I'm going to float a storyline out to y'all and ask y'all if y'all feel like it would make a cool movie. And I want you to think in terms of, well, I'll throw out the major players first, and then I'll tell you in my mind the kind of movie I would want it to feel like or possibly look like on screen. It is a movie where Lex Luthor is president. You remember that from Smallville?
Yeah, I remember that. And the last episode of Smallville ever.
Right, and it was in Justice League, the cartoons, and it was also in the comics.
Yeah.
Lex ends up becoming president. Well, in my storyline, you would have a situation where Lex Luthor has got a thorn in his side, and the thorn in his side is the Joker. Okay? And in my version of the Joker, it would be the Chaos version, the Heath Ledger kind of Joker. Okay? So use that as a frame of reference when you're thinking about this character. And what's happening is, in this story, the Joker would actually be, him and his goons would be infiltrating different places where Lex has weapons, okay, and technology. And the Joker wants to use that to wage chaos, war, basically what he did in The Dark Knight on a much larger, more dangerous scale, okay? So, and you may be asking, well, where's Batman? Let's just say that Superman and Batman we're going to pretend this is the Super Friends, and they're gone on a mission. Does anybody remember that? Or even the Justice League, where they'd always say, well, Batman and Superman are on planet blah, blah, blah right now. So we're going to act like Batman and Superman are not available. They're on another mission somewhere else. And what happens is Lex says, I've got to eliminate this Joker issue, okay? Because I can't bring him in to the Legion of Doom, because the Joker is too much of a wild card. He's not like the Riddler, where Lex can sort of manipulate him and control him. You know, the Joker's liable to walk in with a bunch of bombs strapped to him in the middle of the situation where all the bad guys are and just blow everybody up, including himself. And Lex is aware of the Joker's sort of craziness. So what he does, the premise of my movie storyline would be that Lex puts a bounty on the Joker's head.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? You need to start writing comics, because usually the comics turn into a movie.
I like that response. I like that initial response. So in my mind, there are two primary, what you would call anti-heroes, depending on your view, that have decided to pursue this bounty. And I want just in my head, because I appreciated the movie, so I'm going to use this actor as a frame of reference. People in the chat are probably going to be like, oh, hell no. But I liked his portrayal, regardless of what anybody else thought about it. The two people that answer the call to try to get this bounty is Deadshot, which would be Will Smith.
Yeah.
And Deathstroke.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say it.
I like that.
Okay. And what happens is Deadshot and Deathstroke basically fight it out with each other and the Joker throughout the whole movie. Okay. And my movie that I want to throw out as a frame of reference, have either one of you guys seen the movie with Ray Liotta and Ryan Reynolds smoking aces.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
That
Which is
nuts.
Okay.
Bullets flying, everything, everybody, blood, gore. It's just a crazy movie.
Okay. It's a movie where there's basically a bounty put on this one center guy who's going to be a witness, played by Jeremy Piven, and about 12 different hitmen answer the call for this bounty. And the movie is nuts. I mean, it is freaking insane. So that would be the tone I would want. I would want that tone mixed in with the tone that Christopher Nolan had for his Batman films. Okay.
Rhodes, I just want to tell you this. If you got that script written out, send it to DC, and if they print it out, make sure you get paid for that. Because that's an excellent script.
Do y'all think that's something that people would want to check out?
Yeah, heck yeah. Because what you doing is you making the heroes are actually the anti-heroes. And people are pretty much tired of the goody superheroes. They want to see what the anti-heroes is going to do. And this movie is going to be rated R, right?
Yeah, it would be an R-rated movie. Yeah. In my mind, anyway, it would be an R-rated flick. Yeah.
Sign me up.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking about that weird sort of things you think about while you're at work, and it popped in my mind. I was like, man, that sounds like a pretty good storyline for a flick. I may have to sit down and write this. So I'm going to write it. I'm going to see. I'm going to write it.
I think you should. I'm
going to write it. I'm going to write it and send it to DC and see what's up.
Yeah.
So, and in terms, you would probably only see somebody like Lex on screen for maybe 4 to 6 minutes or something.